Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. It is The Real Jakira. I know it has definitely been a minute since I dropped another video on my YouTube channel, but guess what? We have so very much to catch up on, so make sure you guys go grab your wine, go grab your snacks, because we about to get into a good conversation. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into this juicy girl topic, y'all. Make sure you go get your snacks and your wine, because this is gonna be a really good conversation. Yep. But nothing less, y'all, when I tell y'all see what the thumbnail says. It says elevate your standards. It is so important to elevate your standards, and I'm so glad that I'm having this discussion with y'all, because I have been in a place to where, y'all, I haven't been enjoying my space, my company, loving on me way more than anything, y'all. And I feel like I'm in a great space to where I'm at peace with a lot of things. And I prayed about it, because I was like, God, I really want to, get on my YouTube, but I just don't want to post just any type of video that I know that's not going to provide value or give some type of information that is, going to be suitable for me as well too. So I don't never come on here to talk about anything that I have never been through. I try to, write down like, okay, cool, like this is good, but I need to make sure that I know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, if I'm going to be, discussing a really good, valuable conversation. So, this chorus responds with where I'm at right now in my life. And I was like, you know what, like, I know this video is going to touch so many people. It's going to help a lot of young girls that's out here that's maybe in high school and growing up, that may be watching this, and they may see this video and they be like, you know what, like, I remember her. I remember the real Jakira. Like, she helped me, she gave me value. So but yeah, nothing less, let's just go ahead and get into this video. It says elevate your standards, you deserve it. If y'all see me looking down or looking over here, y'all, I took notes, okay? So I just want to make sure that I provide you guys with notable things that you guys can also get from this video and take it and apply it from your day-to-day life, okay? But the first one is to fall in love with yourself, okay? I'm so glad that I made this number one, because it's also important that we love who we are. We love what's in the inside and not what's on the outside, okay? We have to love ourselves regardless if we have flaws and alls, because at the end of the day, how do we expect another person to love us if we don't love ourselves, okay? So it doesn't matter your body type, the way that you look, the way that you say. You may be country, because I'm so country. I'd be like, oh girl, you so country. But I love country stuff. So it's just like, fall in love with who you are every single day. And with you falling in love with yourself, that means, being by yourself, hanging around yourself, seeing the things that you like to do and that you want to explore. That's also really important, that you love what's in the inside. And I'm really big on saying that, y'all, because it's like, love yourself, love you, love who you are, okay? Love yourself down. Love yourself down, okay, y'all? But the second one is know what you want, okay? Write down, your qualities and also your standards, okay? So it's also important to know what you want, okay? Get a notebook, get a pen, and write these types of qualities and things that you want to achieve, okay? So for instance, for me, y'all, I'm always visioning things in my future, seeing my higher self. I may want this, I may want that, and I can picture myself already seeing those things. And what I do is I'm like, you know what, okay, cool, like, how can I elevate my standards? Like, I don't want to continue to treat myself this way and feel like this is what I have to settle for, okay? So for instance, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a couple little qualities that I recently did for myself, just to show y'all, what I'm saying, big mama be doing this shit, okay? So recently, y'all, I literally, like, came to the point to where, like, I love bags. I'm obsessed with purses. I love paper purses. I love them. I love bags, okay? Bags make me happy. I love a cute bag. I love a cute bag to go with a little cute outfit. So I recently, here, I'm gonna insert a little picture right here, y'all. I recently bought myself 2 bags. Love them down. So, I want luxury materialistic stuff. I love that. You get what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what, like, I want to get it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what, I just got to work a little harder, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing everything on my own. So I'm like, you know, I got to work a little harder, but I'm going to get it though. So that's something that I want y'all to understand, is that, you know, when I was younger, wasn't getting it. I wouldn't even think about person, wouldn't think about no bag, wouldn't think about none of that, okay? But I'm just like, you know what, as being a grown woman, stepping in her feminine energy, just loving on herself, it's like you got to figure out what make you happy. You get what I'm saying? Like, what puts a smile on your face to where you don't need them to put a smile on your face, or you don't need her family, whoever it is. Like, what what brightens up your day? You get what I'm saying? So I immediately just started writing down, like, I love purses, I love trips, I love types of food, and you know, I just kept going on, like different stuff I wanted to try and what I wanted to do, my hair, my nails, my toes, like different things of qualities of what I wanted to do for myself, is meaning by what do I have to do so I can make sure that my standard is high. You know, maybe I got to, you know, stop going to certain places. Like, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, like, I don't really go to like certain places no more. Like, I literally, it's so crazy, y'all. I literally just went to see my dad. My dad came up here from South Carolina. He came up here to the Atlanta Falcon game. And my dad, he wanted me to come so bad. He was like, oh, we have a tailgate, we have food, drink, all this type of stuff. I'm like, okay. So initially, y'all, it was supposed to be my dad, my brother, his girlfriend, and then I think my sister was supposed to come. We were supposed to all be together, whatever. But it ended up being just me and my dad. And it was people like from my hometown that was there or whatever. And like, I literally had to tell myself, like, I'm not staying here long. I'm honestly just going to go see my dad. Like, I'm just going to go see my dad, because it's like I don't fit in this little thing that they got going on. Like, it's not my cup of tea no more. You get what I'm saying? It's like, even though like these people are from my hometown, and you know, this is where I was born and raised from, but it's like I don't hang around, I don't do certain stuff that y'all would do. So my dad kind of felt my vibe a little bit. Like, he knew I wasn't gonna stay long. He knew I wasn't gonna stay long. I promise you, I ain't staying up for 20 minutes. I swear for God, I didn't say nothing but 20 minutes, and I got the fuck on, because it's just not my types of thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when you are, you know, having some type of standards and, you know, wanting these types of things to move into your life, you also gotta stop going to things that you outgrown. If you get what I'm saying? Like, if you outgrown these people or these certain types of vibes, like, you real life have to stop going to these types of places, okay? Like, a person could not from my hometown ask me to do anything if it's not a bag included, or if it's not nothing that I generously, can't even say the word, generously, if it's not something I genuinely want to do, I'm not gonna fucking do the shit. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not gonna fucking show up. That's just me being me. And I don't care. Some people like, girl, you know what? I fucking don't. I don't know y'all. I don't hang around y'all. I don't do the shit y'all do. I don't do none of that. Okay? So I'm so big on that shit, y'all. But I'm just being so serious, y'all. Know what you want out of life. You know, if there's things that you need to stop doing so you can start doing things that you want to do, elevate your standards, be creative. You get what I'm saying? Like, do some extravagant shit for yourself. You get what I'm saying? I can't tell you what to write down. I can't tell you, oh, you should get this, or you, like, I can't tell you that. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's like, in a point, y'all, I'm being so serious. Like, I'm getting older. Like, I'm gonna be 24 next year. And what I understand, like, you got to know what you want. Know what you want. Like, know what you want. Stop letting other people decide for you. Know what you want out of life. And don't be around people that's trying to keep you at a low rate. Like, fuck that shit. Stop being around people that's very low vibrational. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, stop doing shit that's low vibrational. Stop going to the cookouts, the family reunion and shit. All that bullshit that you've been growing up for. Like, it's like, some point in time, it gotta, like, you gotta just look back at your life and just be like, all right, that may was my childhood life. That may was things that I was into, but I'm not. You get what I'm saying? Like, we always growing, y'all. Y'all know life is always doing this every day. So life doesn't stop. So you got to make sure that you don't stop no matter what life throws at you. And that's why I try to stress it to y'all enough, is to write what you want down. Write that shit down. Stop doing shit that's not, feeding your mind. Stop being around people. Like, you really, really got to lock in, y'all. Lock in on what you want, and never, ever, ever settle for less, okay? And this is also, I'm going to talk about as far as in a relationship standpoint as well, too. Like, we get into certain situations being desperate. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be so honest. Please don't get in the comments being mad. But as us as women, we get in certain situations and it is very, very desperate. Okay? You never want to present yourself as a desperate bitch. Please listen to me. Because, listen, tell you something. If you go in as being a desperate bitch, you're going to pay that motherfucking price. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you. If you go in as a desperate ass bitch, you going to pay that price as being a desperate ass bitch. Okay? So let me just say this. Do not go into anything being desperate. Okay? That's why I want y'all to fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with who you are. Start treating yourself very highly. Start treating yourself very demure. Nah, for real, y'all. I'm being so serious. Start treating yourself very high. Start treating yourself the way you would want another person to treat you. Because most girls get into a relationship and like they don't even got shit going on for themselves. Like, they don't got nothing going on for themselves. But the minute they meet a man, they want this man to be buying them this, buying them that, do this. They want the man to do everything. But how do you want a man to love you? How do you want a person to buy you things if you're not doing it for yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, technically, if you think about it, you will want something. You don't want to go into anything just like being like, oh my gosh, he does everything for me, this and that, third, and you don't do nothing for yourself, because that shows you that you don't love yourself. This person love you way more than you even love yourself. So, like, we also gotta understand, like, if we're single, like, I'm just speaking to all the single girls that's out here that's single. Like, if you're single right now, and you on the verge to, like, want to date, you know what I'm saying, you looking for love or whatever, like, the number one thing I would do is, like, stop treating yourself, at a low vibration rate, if you get what I'm saying. Like, if you meet a person, say if y'all exchange y'all numbers and y'all are talking and conversating, it's like, you need to already have, like, your notes. You need to already have, like, okay, cool, like, this is what I desire. I'm not settling for this. If it comes with this, then listen, we're gonna have to call it a quit. And a lot of girls, and as far as young men's, gotta also understand it's important to date. Like, it's okay to date a person. Like, stop trying to, like, rush into something really, really serious. Stop trying to just rush into it because you just in love and this person just look good. Like, no, you cannot date a person really no more because of love anymore. You can't really date a person because of their looks anymore. Like, you got to really start looking at people like, it's like, is this a person I really want to be with? Like, can I see myself, my future self being with this person? Like, do I see myself having kids with this person? Like, that's why I always tell y'all, please make sure that you are writing these types of things down. Like, okay, I want this in a man. He has to have this. He has to have that. He has to have X, Y, and Z. Like, but make sure it's realistic. Like, most of these men that's out here, most of them, now I ain't saying all of them, but most of them got one baby, maybe two baby. Some of them do. Not stuff like that. You can't be like, I don't want a man that had no kids, because 9 times out of 10, like, men that had kids, I can't really say it because some of these girls have be popping that pussy. Listen, y'all. You gotta be more realistic. You get what I'm saying? Like, as anything with what you want, because most men, they do have kids. You get what I'm saying? They may have 1 or 2. And you can't really get mad if a man got a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids ain't did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't did nothing to come in the world. So you can't really say, like, you don't want a man. I ain't saying want a man with 5 or 6 kids. The only thing I'm accepting is 2. That's it. I ain't accepting no more than that. But anyways, y'all. But You know, the biggest thing is that if you're, say for instance, like if you meet this person, y'all go on a date, stop dating a nigga because he look good. Y'all need to sit down. Like, for one, you be like, you know what, let me observe him a little bit. Let's see what he do. Let's see his action. Let's see what a person do. And it's important to judge a person by his action and not his words, okay? Because a man could have everything, y'all. A man could have motion. A man could have so much shit. But in here, it's nothing, okay? So, you know, date, but also be like, okay, cool. Like, if you see a flag, if you see like something that you don't like within this person, and you know, you write it down and you be like, this is not what I'm accepting, and you're in something and it being shown to you, then that lets you know that this person is not for you. And I love that it was Russell and Sierra relationship. I just love their relationship. I think it's a really love connection relationship between them two, because I think Russian, I think it's not Russian or Russell, whatever. Y'all know the big football player that dates Sierra, whatever. And he basically said that he wrote down what he would want in his next woman, and he said that Sierra met all of the things that he wrote down. So that's why, like I say, y'all, like it's very important to be intentional about what you want and who do you want. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, if this person do get presented to you, you need to be like, okay, cool, they check. Ooh, check again. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, be more intentional. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush into things. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush into having sex, because sex is a connection. Another topic we're going to get into. But it's really, really important that y'all write it down. I cannot stress it enough. Please, please write it down. Take your time. Do not rush. Do not rush. Okay? Don't rush. But nah, like, I just be seeing so many of these girls, you know, they be wanting their man to like fly them out, buy them bags, buy them everything and stuff. Like, how do you want a man to buy you shit when you ain't even doing that shit for yourself? It don't make sense. So before you expect a man to do stuff for you, make sure you can do it for yourself, okay? But yeah. Number 3, y'all, is boss yourself up. Treat yourself the way you want your person to treat you. That's kind of like basically what I was saying in the second one is, you know, treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Spoil yourself. You know, treat yourself at a very high standard, because, you know what I'm saying, you ain't done, then you ain't done. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's so goofy, y'all. I don't know why I'm so goofy, but I am. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna say 3. It's really number 4, but I'm gonna say 3. Simply because, like I said, the third one I wrote down was really like, you know, speaking on the second one. But never have limitations, y'all. Never have limitations. Never, ever, ever have limitations, y'all. You got access to life, y'all. And that's so powerful. And I want you to never limit yourself about the amount of money that you can make, the amount of things that you can achieve. You know, just don't limit yourself for small things. You get what I'm saying? Like, I understand that, like, right now I'm in a situation to where it's like I'm growing, like I'm building. I'm building my foundation. It's like brick by brick. I've had everything before, y'all. I've had the cars. I've had the jewelry. I didn't have every fucking thing. But I know what it also feels like to lose that shit. And when you lose it, it's like it teach you structure. It teach you so much about like money management, how to manage and, you know, not live above your means and stuff like that. So it's just like, I've already obtained it. So when you obtain something for the first time, it's like when you lose it, it's like your next time you're like, okay, cool, I might not need to make this mistake, or I might not need to do X, Y, and Z. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I had so many like my grandmother, for instance, really my grandmother and my dad, my grandma and my dad. Like, sometimes like my grandma, she'll text me and be like, you know, the sky is the limit, you know what I'm saying? And it used to hit me when I was younger, but it's feel like the sky ain't the limit. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. You know what I'm saying? In life, to want to reach for more, want to achieve more, because it's more out here. It's more out here in life. Like, you might be like, this is a message for me. Oh my gosh, you might be happy with that job. You might be happy with, you know, where you is right now, but you know, you gotta also think about stuff as in a bigger level, a big thing, because it's like, if you want to elevate your standards, like, you gotta stop being like a simple minded, I was finna cuss. Fuck it, we finna say it. Stop being a simple minded ass person. Like, you know, don't never think that, oh, you know, this is too much. Like, fuck it, we only live once. Buy it. Like, stop saying, oh no, I don't think. Like, it's like, if you speak negative out into the universe, then the universe gonna bring it right back to you. So please make sure that you never have any limitations on what you want to achieve in your life. Never put any limits on it. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you really want to do it. Fuck what other people's opinions about you. Just do this shit, okay? And this is also another good one, y'all. And I'm gonna talk about, for the last couple nuggets, I'm gonna talk about relationships. You know, I put that on my paper. I said, be careful on who you date. Oh God. Bing bong, bing, bing, bing. I wish I had a dumbbell to bing. Because when I tell y'all, be careful on who you date. Please be careful with who you date. That's why you gotta date a person. Okay, please be careful, y'all. Please, 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 please. And I'm not even gonna go into details about it, because I already spoke about it in number 2. But please be careful with who you date, y'all. When I tell y'all, it's so many lost souls out here. It's a lot of people don't got good intentions, you know, and it's like, you gotta be more open with a lot of things, y'all. Be more open, you know, and just don't ignore like the red flags. If you seeing something and it triggers you, like, that's a sign for you to just be like, you can either accept that and acknowledge it to that person, or you could just accept it and just let that shit go. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not dating right now, and I'm glad that I'm not dating. Thank God. But the reason why I said it is because it's like, I'm very selective of who I give my time and my energy to. And y'all gotta also understand, like, your time and your energy is so important, okay? Like, you know, you don't want to be with a person and if they wasting your time, or you in something and it's like they energy is off, or they weird, they don't match your fly, they don't match who you really is, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you want to date a person that has a vibe. Like, that's why it's important to vibe out with that person. Like, can y'all have a simple connection with this person? Like, can y'all really like sit down and like, okay, cool, like, this is something that like I could deal with, I could hang with, I could vibe with. So it's just like, try to be more open, and also just, you know, go off of your energy, go off of people mood, go off of how it make you feel. You get what I'm saying? Because nowadays, you know, we just want something genuine. We don't really want nothing that's fake and phony, because the fake and phony gonna eventually show. But it's like, now we in a time and age to where you gotta be more open and be more mindful of who gets access from you, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you know, yeah, that nigga might be fine or whatever, got motion, got all this shit going on for himself, but you know, does this person make time for you? You know, does this person give you some type of value, some type of knowledge? Like, does this person pour into you? Like, you got to have these types of things before you be like, okay, yeah, I'm finna be in this relationship with this person. Because if you don't do it in the beginning stage of your relationship and the beginning stage of your dating, then you're gonna pay the price for that shit. You're gonna pay the price for, you know, not identifying the things that you need to identify for before you get into something, okay? So that's why I want y'all to, ladies, to also understand that it's like, love yourself, okay? Like, I'm gonna always say that, y'all, because if you don't love yourself, who the hell gonna love you? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, once you become that, you will attract that. So if you are in a situation to where you're bossing your life up, you getting yourself together as a boss woman, doing whatever materialist thing, buying yourself these things, that magnet gonna eventually attract to you. You get what I'm saying? But you have to also be moving like that though. You can't be still talking these squares. You can't still be talking these sassy niggas. You can't still be talking to niggas that, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like be like, hey, I'm straight on you, because like I have got a whiff of all types of niggas. Like I have, and I learned from them. I'm like, you know, that ain't nothing that I want to go through, or you ain't nothing I don't want to be with. So it's so important, y'all, to, you know, be careful, love yourself. I honestly wanted to say, y'all, that I pray that this video gave you some type of knowledge, some type of insight of how you should, you know, elevate your standards, because you definitely deserve it. You know, it's 2024. We're going into a new year of 2025, y'all. Let's not walk into another year with, you know, being with a person that is not meeting our standards. Let's stop accepting bare minimum from people. Let's stop, you know, accepting bare minimum for yourself as well too. Like let's raise our vibration. Let's start to do things that's very high vibrational. You know, let's date people that's, you know, as a connection. Let's build as a, you know what I'm saying, a partnership. Like we are on a different level, y'all, and I want that for y'all as well too. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video on today's channel. I love y'all so very much. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And guess what? I'm gonna see you on the next one.